So recently there has been a lot of chatter about a new device in town, namely the Humane AI Pin. And I have a slightly different perspective on it. Well, first off, what is it? The Humane AI Pin is basically a computer on your shirt. It is a magnetic pin that sticks on your shirt and basically uses artificial intelligence to help you out with daily tasks like the weather, directions, information, and taking first-person perspective videos, to name a few of the tasks you can do with it. Now, the main chatter going on about it is basically how bad the product is, but considering that it is a first-gen product from a startup, which is pretty young, I think we should cut it some slack. So let's see a complete detailed review of what went wrong with it and how the company could possibly improve the next-gen products based on the reviews that we have seen with this particular product. Let's get into it. So we should probably start with the pros and as to why I am heavily impressed by it. Firstly, considering the fact that it is a first-gen product in a day of rapid growth of AI-powered devices, it obviously was going to have pretty significant shortcomings, but at the same time, till date, this is probably my most favorite form factor for an AI-powered interactive device. We recently saw the release of the Apple Vision Pro, which was again a first of its kind device, but as a device which interacts with you, I would actually prefer the Humane AI as a product for day-to-day activities, even though you can do a lot more tasks with the Apple Vision Pro. While the Apple Vision Pro is pretty revolutionary, if I'm walking on the streets and I want an interactive device to tell me what the items in my surroundings are or what directions I must take to reach my destination, I would really prefer a pin on my shirt or a headset on my face. Keep in mind, I'm only taking a reference in terms of conceptual AI-powered interactive devices for everyday tasks and not devices for recreation. In terms of recreation, the Apple Vision Pro can't be competed with. Secondly, while there are many shortcomings, you must hand it to the company for powering so many different devices and technologies into such a small form factor. This form factor is probably one of my most favorites of whatever I've seen till date. A computer the size of a pin, which uses your palm as a projector screen, which you could interact with, was only seen in sci-fi movies till very recently. So in my opinion, it's a very cool device that I would love to use. But while conceptually it is very good, there are obvious drawbacks of the device. But for a first-gen product, instead of blaming reviewers for pointing out shortcomings, people should probably see this as ways in which the company can improve their next generation of the product. So here are 5 ways in which, in my opinion, the company can improve their product so that the next-gen product is much better and much more user-friendly. These are just my opinions, which may be flawed as well. So if you have your opinions of your own on my opinions or how the product could have been improved, please let me know down in the comments. Also, if you do love videos like this, I have more on my channel and I would really appreciate it if you guys could subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Now let's head back to the video. So first up, we have the design and form factor. While I previously mentioned that this was probably my most favorite form factor for an AI-powered device, it does have its shortcomings, especially in terms of the weight. This product, in my opinion, is a little too heavy for a pin on a shirt. Maybe as a watch, it would have been fine as it is lighter than the Apple Watch Ultra 2 by about 10 grams. But at the same time, a watch brings with it more problems like where would the display be or how can we use gestures. While a display on the device would have solved a lot of the problems with it, it would not have made the device stand out at all and it would have made it just another expensive smartwatch. So the company must somehow find a way to reduce the weight of the device in order to make it more usable and less of, a weight on your shirt, which is always causing your shirt to sort of, droop down. Secondly, there have been multiple complaints of the device overheating while it's pinned on your shirt. And this was bound to happen considering that one of the pins was actually a wireless charger for the device. Wireless charging always causes loss of energy in the form of heat. And considering that the shirt is acting as a medium between it, it was bound to cause an increase in heating. It is a valid concern as well, as you wouldn't want a device overheating while it's on your chest. So this means the company must find a way to somehow increase airflow between the device. One way might be to increase the size of the device in terms of length. This would allow the weight of the device to be more distributed, and secondly would also reduce the stacking of the various components of the device and allow for more heat distribution. Thirdly, another concern is the overall AI that is being used in this particular device, even though it's the main selling point. Accuracy of the AI, in my opinion, is not much of a problem, as that will obviously improve over time as more data is gathered. This could be in terms of how it understands surroundings or also how it understands the speech and gestures of the user. What my main concern is actually the speed of the response which it provides. Even though the AI is pretty good, it is just very slow. The device works by accessing information from the cloud, compiling it, and then providing an answer, all because there is no integration between the device and the phone. Now, the main problem over here cannot be pinpointed very easily. Could it be a poor internet connection? Could it be slow processing of data? Or could it just be a lack of proper cloud service for this particular device? Keeping in mind that it is a 24-month subscription for internet and the AI-powered possibilities of this particular device, it is pretty slow and is sad to see for a device like this. Fourthly, one of the main concerns was also the gesture controls. And this was bound to happen considering the fact that most users have a different palm size and move their palms in different ways while performing the same gesture. A simple solution could probably be the same as what Apple did with the Vision Pro, and that is, while setting up the device, take sample movements from the user as to what their palm size is and how they do perform the gestures required to control the device. This, I believe, could heavily improve accuracy, and over time, the device could further learn as to how the gestures are being made and further improve the accuracy of gesture controls. Finally, the last problem is the price, which is to be expected from a first-gen device with a new form factor in such a compact size, especially from a startup. We saw the same thing with a lot of other first-gen products, like the Apple Vision Pro and the first-gen foldables as well, and that is expected to happen. What we can expect though is to either have the company reduce the price with further generations of the product or actually justify the high price point of the product. One thing that I feel could not be justified is a $24 monthly subscription that the users have to pay in order to use the internet services, that is the internet connection, and also the AI services. This is about twice what the average US customer pays for their own internet services for the smartphone. So there you have it. Those are my opinions and views on the Humane AI Pin and as to how it can be improved so that the future generations are more user-friendly. If you have your own opinions or conflicting views on my opinions, please do let me know down in the comments and we can interact over there. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, and for more videos as well, subscribe to the channel. This is Techsavage, and I'll see you guys in the next one.